it's Jennifer from heysealemon. I have been wanting to add some extra organization to my desk, and in this video I will show you how I did it with DIYs that can help declutter your desk and some easy tips that will help you turn your desk into a fun, motivational place to work. I've teamed up with my friend Mako from Makoccino. She has some fun desk DIYs for you guys, and I think you guys will really like her channel, so go check it out. I will link it up here and down below. If you are new here, make sure you're subscribed to my channel heysealemon for more DIY, and if you haven't already, make sure you're following me on my social links. I love connecting with you guys over there. Alright, let's get into it. First, I'll show you how to make this fun lemon slice desk organizer. I'll be making this out of a cereal box, and you can also use any food packaging or thin cardboard. Trace a bowl to get the half circle shape, and for your reference, this bowl is 8 inches. Cut it out to make the bottom of the organizer, and use the rest of the cardboard to cut the sides. You want one long strip to go around the curve of the half circle, and this size can vary depending on the size of your base. Then a strip to go along the width of the other side. I made all the strips 3 centimeters tall, and for reference, here are the measurements of these. I cut 4 more strips to make the inside compartments. These are also 3 centimeters tall, and they will be curved around to make a droplet shape, which will make it look like a lemon. You can choose to leave these out if you don't want any compartments inside. Then I painted the bottom with an acrylic white paint, and painted the strips yellow so that everything will look like a lemon. I made a couple of coats on each side, and if you experience any warping, the strips do end up drying flat, but if you have warping on the bottom and you don't want that in your final result, wait until the surface is dry and then put a piece of paper on it and place a large weight on top like a book. When all the pieces are dry, you can then glue them together, and I prefer to do this with a thick craft glue. Add some glue along the edge and then glue the sides on, holding them together until the piece dries, and this really doesn't take that long. Continue adding glue to the remaining edges and hold the next side on until it dries. You could leave it just like this if you want a rainbow shape or a watermelon. I'm still going to make this into a lemon, so the next step is to take the remaining strips and curve them around like this. Add glue to the ends and hold it together until it dries. Again, this won't take that long to dry, so you should only be holding it for a little while. Repeat this on the remaining pieces, and then you can arrange them inside the shape so you know where you want them to go. Add glue to the bottom and glue them in place. After they dried, I decided to paint the bottom yellow with the same acrylic paint. This is optional, but I think it makes it look even more like a lemon. When the paint is all dry, this lemon slice organizer is ready to hold my random desk accessories. This is a really fun organizer to display on your desk, and it's great for holding all of those small pieces that usually get lost around the office. Next, I'll show you an easy way to make a fun grass pen holder. A super inexpensive way to make faux grass is with craft foam. I cut this 12 by 18 sheet in half, and for my container, I'm using this small plastic cup. Lay your container on the edge of the piece so that you can estimate how tall to make the grass. Fold that piece a couple of times, then cut through all of the layers, making grass blade shapes. And you can vary the cuts and trim it so that you have more of a natural grass texture. Unfold it and you should have a long piece of faux grass. And repeat that step on the other piece. Form one of the grass pieces into a roll, place it on the second piece and roll that up. This will make a dense piece of grass so it holds all of your pens and pencils, and you can always add more if you have a larger container. When you have enough faux grass in your container, you can then kind of zhuzh the grass blades so that everything fits more compact. This is totally optional, but to make this even cuter, I added a happy kawaii face with permanent marker. Pens and pencils fit snug into the faux grass, and this is a really fun way to add greenery and organization to your desk. I also added some hanging organization to my office area. I often have my headphones on my desk, and when you're in a small space, you want to utilize the walls as much as you can. I have this corner shelf right above my desk, and I thought the space below it could really work well with a hanging hook. I have this decorative wooden J, which I thought could work well as a hook. So I used a packet of sugrue to stick the J just below the shelf. And I used tape to support it while it dried for 24 hours. If you want to do this without this type of glue, you can also use a J-hook or a ceiling hook and a screw. After it's dry, this is now a home for my headphones. And right next to it, I hung a removable wall hook to hold a small bucket or a basket, which will hold the random paper clutter that is always on my desk, and it will be in my sight more. I always think out of sight, out of mind, so this hanging container in front of me is perfect for something like outgoing mail or bills, anything you don't want to get lost on your desk. One easy way to add decor to your desk is with washi tape. It's great for dressing your tech because it's easy to remove. Just a line along the bottom of your monitor or speakers can add a splash of color to your desk, making your whole workspace just a little bit more inviting and fun. You can also add DIY word art to your walls for more decor and motivation around your desk. I have a tutorial for this and more motivational art on my channel. You can check that out right up here, and I will also link it in the video description. I hope this gave you some inspiration for your own desk, and I think you can adjust these to suit your needs, whether you're doing this for a desk at home, school, like a dorm, or at work. If you want even more inspiration, I have a whole playlist on DIYs for workspaces, and you can check that out. I will link it up here. I think the icon is up here, and I will link it in the video description below. Hit that like button and let me know which one of these DIYs was your favorite in the comments below. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel heysealemon for more DIY videos, and be sure to check out these videos right here, including Mako's video. Don't forget to check that out. All of these links will be in the description below, and I will see you guys next time.